Mornings like this, tea brewing, eggs in the pan, they used to mean something different. I'd wake up early thinking if I got everything just right, maybe that day I'd feel like I belonged. Funny how silence in a kitchen can say more than words ever did in a marriage. My mornings are quiet now. Not the kind of quiet that feels cold, more like space, a breathing room. Today's just tea and an omelette, nothing fancy. But for a long time, I didn't cook for myself like this. Because everything I did, even down to how I stirred my tea, felt like it had to fit someone else's mold. I didn't notice it at first, it just kind of crept in right now. I didn't always feel out of place in the beginning. There was laughter. There was weekend breakfasts, we had shared playlists. I thought love meant blending in like folding onions into eggs. At some point, he used to tell me that we are a team. Those were his exact words. We make a very perfect team. And that made me feel like we are the best team that ever happened to any humans on earth. But over time, I realized I was blending myself out of the picture, trying to be what he needed so I wouldn't be left behind, just so I wouldn't miss out. I do remember when I first got married, I thought love was about becoming one. That meant compromise, right? So I started folding myself into corners. I gave up little things, the late nights reading, the long solo walks, the silence I actually loved. I still do. I thought it is okay, I'll get used to it. But somewhere in the getting used to it, I started disappearing. Ever noticed how quiet doesn't always mean peace? So now let's talk about the worst part. You see, the worst part, it wasn't even the arguments because we never argued. We were so in sync with each other. Or the distance, we were always together. It was the trying that was the worst part. I tried too hard to be seen. I tried too hard to matter. I made tea the way he liked it, not me. I stopped making spicy omelets because he couldn't handle the spice. Guess I forgot I like things with a little fire. And in all that trying, I forgot that belonging isn't something you earn. It is something that you feel. See, when the marriage started falling apart, I clung harder. I thought maybe if I cooked better, loved harder, spoke softer, maybe then I'd matter again. Because deep down, I was terrified of missing out on the life I imagined, the future we planned, on being loved, even if it had to keep holding on. But that's the thing. When you're afraid to lose something, you forget to ask if it's really yours to begin with. There's this weird thing that happens after it's all over. You miss even the things that made you so small. You remember the mornings when the silence was just silence, not distance. But I've learned that peace doesn't always come with partnership. Sometimes it comes with a plate of eggs and knowing that everything on it, every flavor, is exactly how you like it. I used to think never miss out meant staying no matter what. But now it means something else. It means never missing out on myself, on the parts of me that love strong tea and loud music and messy omelets with too much spices. I belong here now, even if it's just me at the table, maybe especially because it's just me. The smell of onions hitting this hot oil erects something in me. This used to be my favorite part of cooking. Just the smell, the sound, simple things. But even that, I stopped doing because he said it made the house smell too strong. No, he didn't say that. You do that enough times and you start asking, Who am I even doing this for? I didn't leave because I stopped loving him. I left because I started remembering how to love myself. And at first, that looks like crying over toast, feeling the weight of every empty chair, second guessing everything. Was I too much or not enough? But then slowly it started to look like this, just like this tea exactly. How I like it. A messy omelette with too much filling and not needing anyone else to say that's good. I used to believe that belonging meant being chosen. Now I know it means choosing yourself. Even when no one else does, it means making breakfast for one and not feeling like anything is missing. It means laughing at your own jokes, dancing in the kitchen, and eating garlic again. It means not missing out on you. It took losing what I thought I needed to find what I was really starving for. So now, as we wind up, as we finish this up, if this reaches someone who is still in the fog, still trying to shrink themselves to fit, just know you're not too much. You're not even asking for too much, you're just asking the wrong person. And sometimes walking away isn't quitting, it's waking up. Pour yourself a cup of tea. Make the omelette how you like it because you don't need to miss out anymore. You just need to come home to yourself. Maybe you're where I was, trying, holding on, afraid of missing out. Let me tell you, sometimes letting go is how you finally catch up to peace, to self, to mornings that taste like you again. And trust me, that's a flavor worth not missing.